You're continuously shaking your leg and your heart pounds like a drum in your chest. And sweat is covering your face as you continuously praying, but soon everything stopped as you shut your eyes as you look at the results. At this point, you don't know how to react. The emotions are mixed. You have doubt about it, but now it's clear that you are pregnant. With whom? Your boss child. You mumble to yourself. You look at Jungkook, who seems anxious as he's talking to his business partner, and it feels like something is constantly bothering him, and there's some kind of discomfort he's feeling. As you're about to go and ask him, but Ava put her hand on his shoulder. Are you okay? She asked, and Jungkook just looked at her. I'm okay. He speaks coldly, and Jungkook look in your direction as if he's want to say something, but no, you are not, she said, and Jungkook shut his eyes. I'll just come back. Excuse me, he said to her coldly before leaving from there. You just stared him in concern because he was all okay just a while ago. Don't know what happened to him. Now he's sweating badly as you are about to follow him, but you stopped as you saw Ava following him, and you sighed, clutching your dress. You took support of the wall as you're really feeling your head getting heavy, and now you're regretting why you drank. Although you had only one glass, but it's enough for a non alcoholic person. And you wiped your face and about to walk, but pulled by someone as you look at Jungkook, who just popped up from nowhere and dragged you with him. Although he's not looking in good mood. So, what happened? He closed the door as he looked down, breathing heavily, and his both hands on your shoulders. What have you give me? He asked as you look at him as he's sweating very badly. So, are you okay? You asked in very low voice, and he looked at you, breathing heavily. No, I'm not. After the drink you gave me, he loosened the grip. He removed his blazer as he opened his shirt button while you look other side. And all what you observed, he's feeling suffocated. And you look around as you switch on the AC, and he looked at you. Who gave you that drink? He asked, and you just look at him as you are feeling intoxicated. You are just staring him as he walked near you, and there is another kind of intensity in his eyes, and the environment looked tense as your heartbeat is also raised, and you gulped. Ryan, Eva ma'am gave me that drink and told me you asked. You nervously said, and he shut his eyes as he looked at you. I can't bear this pain as you look at her. So, you approached him nervously, and suddenly he pinned you against the wall, making you gasp as you shut your eyes. You fucked up, he whispers in husky voice as you open your eyes in nervousness, and his face is too close to yours. Tell me, what should I do? He asked, and you gulped hard. Wine felt a shiver run down to her spine as Jungkook's eyes bored into hers. There was something magnetic about him, something that drew in her despite haze of alcohol clouding in her mind. She is unable to resist the pull of his presence. He was too close to you as his body pressing against you, and your heart is pounding so fast against your chest. And the tension between you two is on another level, as you can feel why he's looking uncomfortable, and he's controlling himself because his suppressed emotions are on peak. Yet emotions are also overpowering you, and Jungkook grip loosens on your shoulder as he looked down. Please go, he said, and you just stared him when he opened the door and walked away, drink some water. All you can see him struggling, and he heard the sound of door closing as he was expecting, and he turned to look but saw you standing there as you locked the door, and the environment is now heating up, and Jungkook walked near you. How can I help you? You asked, and his eyes are so intoxicated. Not the right time, Ryan. I'm not in my senses. There's a slight pain visible in his voice, and you took few steps towards him, making his heart to beat wildly. "Nor I am," you replied, and when you both stared at each other, and with every passing moment the tension between them grew palpable. A silent challenge speaking between their heated gazes. Jungkook's eyes darkened with desire, his gaze roaming over Vine's form with a hunger and that sent shivers down her spine. Vine's pulse raised as she met Jungkook's gaze head on, a rush of heat flooding her senses. She tiptoed and Jungkook just watched her, and she cupped his face before pressing her lips on his and kissed him. The moment she felt her mind got corrupted, not gently though, but a little aggressively. Jungkook didn't kiss her back, and she pulled back, but before her heels could touch the floor, his muscular arms wrapped around her waist, lifting her up a little, and smashed his lips on hers, kissed her so deep that she forgot whose air she is breathing. He picked her up without breaking the kiss and walked towards the bed and made her lay on the bed and above her. And he finally broke the kiss, giving her a chance to breathe as both of them looked at each other, breathing heavily, and sweat was all covering their face. "Are you sure?" he asked again as she gulped before nodding. "Thank you." He smashed his lips on hers, this time more passionately and with intensity. "Your head is aching badly," as you tried to focus on your work, but couldn't because you're not feeling well, as you rested your head on the desk when a cup placed on your table as you look up and quickly corrected yourself looking at him, and his gaze was soft when he's looking at you. Things changed after that night between you two because he does remembers all the things or not, because he was drunk, but you do, and you couldn't look in his eyes confidently. But Jungkook's behavior was completely changed. He was caring but a little cold before, but now he gives you more attention than you needed. It's true you liked him and you have feelings for him, but afraid to tell him. But now you are scared to tell him that you are pregnant with his baby. Things are messed up right now. What has happened that night, it was a mistake. Because you are drunk, also things got more worse because of that drink, which Jungkook drank. You are scared what he'll think about you, that what type of woman you are. "Coffee," he said, and you squeezed your eyes a little because you were supposed to bring coffee for him. "I'm sorry, have it," he said, cutting you off, and you walked towards his desk. You look at the cup and look at him because he made your favorite milk coffee, but you don't know why you feel like to poke because of its smell. You're about to put back but stopped as you saw him looking at you, tilting his head a little as if he's waiting for your expression. And you tried to drink it, but now it's done. As you put the cup back and ran into the washroom, covering your mouth, and Jungkook got confused. "It was that bad?" he mumbled when he heard your voice. He quickly got up, rushing in washroom. You took support of the wall, and when Jungkook rushed inside, as he rubbed your back, and you look at him as you're not feeling any energy, and he is holding your one hand. From one hand, he is rubbing your back, looking at you worriedly. "Are you okay?" he asked in concern, and you nodded. "Did it taste that bad?" he asked, and you just looked at him. Then you vomited again, and Jungkook got worried. You vomited 2-3 times more, draining your energy. Because what have you eaten breakfast? Come out, and Jungkook made you wash your face as he gave you support to sit on the couch and kneel down while you just drank some water. "You are not okay. Let me take you to the doctor." And you quickly sit straight. "I'm alright. It's just food poisoning." Jungkook looked at you in disbelief. "Alright like this? See yourself, you look so pale." Worriedly, and you gathered yourself. "Sir, I took the medicine already," you said weakly, and he just looked at you. As he got up and locked the door, and you just watched him As he called someone and told not to disturb him. And when he removed his blazer and you looked other side being all nervous. And he walked near you, bent down as his hands touched your feet. So you immediately stopped him while he just glared at you as he removed your sandals and made you lay on the couch comfortably. You are so stubborn that you won't listen to me. At least stay class for some time. But sir, cut it off as he put finger on your lips, making you shush. It's an order secretary camp. Are you going to disobey your boss? He said, and you just looked at him and you felt a twitch in your stomach. He started massaging your head gently while you just adored him. But don't know when you drifted into sleep when he is massaging your head and he adored her with a slight smile on his face. Your heart dropped as you heard the screams of women. Actually, you came to visit gynecologist to assure yourself, but it seems you came to get horrified as you heard screams, and now you were scared as hell when a nurse called your name, and you flinched. Kim Ryan? Yeah, go, it's your turn. And you nodded as you were all nervous as hell. It's positive, 4 weeks. Congratulations, she said smilingly, and you gulped hard. Your husband didn't come with you? She said, and you played with your fingers. Yeah, actually, he's busy. Nervously, when she noticed your nervousness as she put hand on your hands. Everything will be alright, she said as she prescribed some medicine and asked. Father's name? She asked, and you looked at her. Huh? You asked innocently, and she smiled slightly. Baby's father's name. Your heart beat faster as you looked down. John Jungkook. You hesitantly said, shutting your eyes, and it took you a while to answer. Tell your husband to take care of you because your body is weak for this pregnancy. Eat healthy, no stress, and less work, okay? You nodded. You looked at reports and you feel like crying because you really don't know what to do. As you hold your head and a tear slid down from your eyes, which you wiped as you got up and about to go. But your heart stopped for a while as you saw Jungkook with a girl. As you quickly turned your back to him, but it's too late because he already saw you. And frowned in confusion as you're about to walk but stopped. Ryan, he called you, and you shut your eyes as you turned and smiled with confidence, and they came near you. What are you doing here? He asked, and his eyes landed on the reports, which you turned down immediately. Actually, you are so nervous that you don't know what to answer. Actually, I came with my friend. She's here for checkup. While he just looked at you, but your eyes shifted to the lady who is looking at almost 6 to 7 months pregnant, and he noticed it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce. Nuna, she's fine. She works with me, and Ryan, she's my sister, Somi. Somi smiled at you when you greeted her. Hello, ma'am. Call me Unni, not ma'am. Well, nice to meet you, Ryan. You are pretty, she said, side hugging you, and Jungkook just smiles. Thank you, Unni. And your eyes shifted to Jungkook. Oh, okay, sir, I'll take a leave. I need to buy these medicines for her. While he just looking at you as you quickly rushed from there. Nice choice, she said, bumping his shoulder and a little, and Jungkook blushed. I know, he replied with smiling. Somi chuckled a little, looking at his brother. You're blushing more than her. And he poked her in her cheek. Done? She laughed at his condition. Shy baby girl, she mumbled, walking, and he rolled his eyes. Alia spilled the water as you saw on the video call and started coughing. Are you okay? You asked, biting your nails in nervousness. For real? She asked, and you nodded, and you got confused when she jumped in happiness. Oh, mom, I'm going to become emo? She screamed in happiness, and you looked at her in disbelief. You were feeling happy? I'm dying here. She smiled happily. You stupid, tell him first. Your eyes widened. Alia, he's not my boyfriend or husband. He's my boss. She squinted brows. Oh, then why you forgot he's your boss in the making process? She bluntly said, and your cheeks turned red in embarrassment. We were drunk, and I don't know does he remembers or not. Nervously, and she gave you a look. Oh, hello. He's the father, and he has to take responsibility. If he doesn't, I'll sue him. She groaned and angry. Oh, yeah, it makes it look like I'm. Shut up and tell him. We both are at fault. She scolds her. What others will think? They think me as. She glared at you. It wasn't just a mistake, was it? Or you both just did it without any feelings? Of course, there is something. You are still not convinced. Because of my feelings, and he has other reasons. I'm not sure, bro. Whatever the reason is, he can any woman like that, or he's just a. Shut up, Alia. He's not like that. Don't say bad about him. He's really good man, and I'm at fault. Alia snapped. Then let him prove himself. Tell him. Let's see. Don't worry, I'm with you. Hmm? Okay, you got the call and laid back. God, please help me. You are getting ready for the office as you look yourself in mirror. Your face is glowing, you don't know why, even though you're feeling very weak as you put hands on your stomach. Oh my scared baby, you smiled a little. But Appa has tried to know about you, and I'm not even sure that I am ready to bring you in this world or not, you mumbled. When your phone beeps, once you ignored, but after a while it started beeping constantly in your phone as you took your phone, and there is 100 plus messages in office group chat, and you opened and you saw messages that people are talking about something, but they all are surprised, and you scroll up as an article popped up and your heart stopped for a while. Your mind stopped working for a while as you quickly opened the Google that it might be fake, but this news is all over the internet, shattering your heart into pieces. And you sit on the bed as a tear escapes from your eyes, which you wiped quickly. Jungkook kept looking at telephone, which kept ringing when he is on another call, and suddenly when he smashed it on the floor in anger, and he cut the call because no one is picking. As he threw his hand back on the chair, and suddenly his phone rings as he quickly picked. Nona, what the hell is happening? My mom gives such a big statement. I don't have any idea about it. I wasn't here. And never I'll see her. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming home. I'll talk to them. He cuts the call as he got up. When he heard the knock on the door as he exhaled furiously, whosoever is, please leave. He stopped as he lifted his gaze a little and he saw you. Sorry, I'll come later. And he felt a relief as he corrected his thought. Ryan, please come. I thought you were not coming. He said, coming near you while you didn't meet his gaze. I needed you right now. Thanks for coming. As you look up and didn't say anything, as Jungkook expected an answer from her, at least, but she didn't say anything. Have you read the article? He asked a little nervously, and you looked at him and smiled coldly. You said it. Congratulations, sir. Jungkook rolled his eyes as he walked near her, and he held both of her shoulders as you side-eyed on them. Then he did a statement and spread the word that it's fake news. Understand? Take help with Shen. He will help you out in this, and I want this news to wipe out from the internet. Your breath hissed a little, and he is looking at you softly as Jungkook is about to walk. But is that news fake, sir? You asked, and he looked at you. Isn't it always fine? I wouldn't thought you will ask this question. He said in little disbelief, and you smiled weakly. You're right. You said, turning your back to him while he just stared at you. Ryan, I need to talk to you very urgently, but I gotta go right now. So wait for me. he said, and you just nodded. It's all done by Eva, the day she makes, as he stopped in between. Your body is getting heavy, and somehow you are standing. You're feeling dizzy as your vision getting blurry. As you try to walk, Jungkook is about to walk, but he noticed you. As he's getting a gut feeling, as you try to walk, but don't know what happened. Your head spent, and you're about to fall when Jungkook is quick to catch you. As he looked at you worriedly. When he tapped your cheeks, and you weakly opened your eyes. And he quickly picked you up in his arms as he walked towards the couch, making you sit. As he quickly bring water and made you drink. And you rested your head on the sofa, closing your eyes, while Jungkook's breath is become uneven as he holds your hand gently and one hand on your cheeks. And you tried to sit properly, and you looked at him weakly, but his expression telling you something else this time. Why? He asked nervously as he kissed your cheek, and you look at him. Why? I'm not sure, but his nervousness is on peak while thought is getting heavy. Are you pregnant? He was nervous that his nervousness was clearly visible on his face, and a tear slid down from your eyes. You sit properly and looked at him, while he is looking at you with so much hope, and you could hear his heartbeat as his grip on your hand is so tight. And you closed your eyes as you took a deep breath before giving him a note, and tears started flowing from your eyes, and Jungkook got froze at his spot, and you started crying silently. Yes, I'm pregnant, crying, looking down, and an unknown smile appears on his face. I'm sorry, I don't know. Cut it off as he suddenly hugged you, and you got froze at your stop as he broke the hug and looked at you smiling widely. You're sure, right? He asked, and he couldn't believe, and you look at him in little disappointment. Of course I'm sure. And when he checked his pocket and suddenly got up, you look at him confused. What the hell he's doing? Here you are crying, and you thought your fear is going to come true. As he is looking for something in his cabin, and he opened his drawer and looked in another drawer, and a wide smile appeared on his face. Maybe found it which he is looking for, and he walked towards you, and he kneeled down in front of you, making you look at him in confusion. And when he took out a small box which has a beautiful ring in it, and you look at him surprised. Marry me, please, he said, smiling widely, and you look at the ring and then him. I don't know how I'm supposed to do it from where I got this courage, but please marry me, Ryan. You stopped crying for a while. It's not a joke, and Jungkook took your hand in his. I'm serious, Ryan. Please marry me. It was a mistake. It wasn't. This baby is the sign of our love. Your heart skips a beat. You remember everything? He asked, and he smiled. Of course I do. I can't forget any moment which I spent with you. That was the memorable moment of my life. Smiling, and you shut your eyes as the tears slide down from your eyes. I love you, he said, making you more emotional as you look other side. If I wasn't pregnant with your baby, you might have not said this. You said with heavy thought, and he made you look at him. If I don't mean it, this day never come, he said softly. You will surely not carrying my baby if you think I'm just saying for the baby, he assured you. My baby just gave me courage. He wiped your tears. People will think that I'm just use this baby. He put the finger on your lips. That's their work, not yours. And no one can raise finger on my woman when I'm alive, he said softly as he took your hand in his. May I? He asked you as you look at him. There is still tension in your face. Are you sure? And he slid the ring in your finger as he cupped your face. Firstly, tell me, are you ready for this baby or not? He asked as you look at the. I don't know, I'm scared, you said like a baby, and he chuckled, looking at your cuteness as he pulled you in his embrace. I got scared when I got to know. I even went for checkup. Might be I am wrong, but no, I had to lie that I am married. And he broke the hug and looked at me. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I'm saying I got scared. I really don't know what should I do. I wasn't sure about to tell you that how will you react. She chuckled lightly. What we had done that day, there has some outcome. He said mischievously, and your face turned red in embarrassment. You're so shameless. Really? You didn't feel ashamed while doing it, and feeling ashamed while saying it? He said teasingly, and you hit his shoulder. Shut up. He chuckled. Okay, you didn't answer my question yet. Are you ready or not for this baby? He asked, and he looked at him. I want to, but those screams scares me. And he frowned. Which screams? And you hold his hand tightly. Those screams which I heard in the hospital. Women are screaming, you said, pouting, and he chuckled at your cuteness. You shouldn't have to go there alone. Don't worry, I'm here now. I won't be leaving you alone now. I'm here for my baby, he said, pinching your cheeks and your bows straightened. See, I was saying, you're here for baby only. He shook his head instantly. I was calling you baby. He glared. I will still marry you if you were ready or not to bring a baby in this world. Because it's totally your choice. I will respect your decision. You shook your head. We are not married yet. We are getting married tomorrow. You look at him surprised. Tomorrow? How can it be tomorrow? He smiled as he pecked your forehead. Leave all that on me. I will take care of everything, and don't worry. I'll talk to your family as well. My sister knows. He raised Bruce. Great. Then it won't be a problem. And you hugged him suddenly. Now it feels a little better. Earlier it felt worse. He smiled as he pulled you on his lap. Sorry for being late. You wouldn't feel insecure if I gathered this courage before. He said, caressing your back.